Mopar Den here. As you can see, we got a rainy Friday, so we're relegated to the garage, and that's not a bad thing. We got the Coronet. Now, I had mentioned in prior videos, this is pretty much a good survivor car. However, that doesn't mean that the car is perfect. Typically survivors are not. That being said, there's things that I'd like to leave alone and things that I just can't leave alone. For instance, this trunk lid at some point in its life looked like it got pelted by some stone or gravel. And if I zoom in here a little bit, you can see I just put some, as close as I could match, touch-up paint on there to cover the exposed bare metal that was eventually gonna rust. And not that I take this car out in inclement weather, but because it was like this condition when I got it, I'm going to be forced to repaint this trunk lid. That also being said, the history of this car, at some point, I think I mentioned it was the original owner. She was an elder lady, and I guess she at some point had scratched the right rear quarter panel. It was surface. It was not pushed in, not dented, just a good scratch, and they repainted the right rear quarter. However, I'm not sure if this light's going to show it. I'll throw a little extra light on here, see if that helps out. Let's see here. I'll take the cover off, see if that brightens it up. Let's see. Take it off of strobe mode. There we go. And yeah, it kind of shows it a little bit. The quarter panel, they didn't tint match that well at all. It was an older paint repair, so probably didn't have the technology of mixing like they did to match as they do today. So that being said, I'm going to reshoot this quarter panel, because when you compare it to the side of the rest of the car that is original paint, you can see this is lighter and this is darker. So we're going to get that to match up, since I'm already going to be at painting this anyway. And as you know, most of these cars, your gas tank was in the back center here. So that means when you pull to the pump, sometimes the hose would drape on the corner here, and this was all worn down, parts almost to the metal, through the primer. As you can see, just threw some touch up on there to fill it now. So we're going to end up painting this quarter as well, and for good reason. We have a little bit of, it's not rust, but you can see some paint peel down there. And I did put the magnet. That's all original, it's all solid. So we're just going to, while we're at it, we're just going to do this quarter and match it up. And that's what we're going to do. So that's the plan. And the paint I'm using, I already got, because my plans expanded, I started with a pint. And I'm going to be using, let's see, this is PPG Omni. And as you can see, let me turn this light off because now it's going to wash out the label. Okay, there we are. As you can see, we got, it's color matched, and took the sample, put it to the paint in the nice sunlight, daylight, the best way to compare. And it worked out well. Okay, so that's today's video update of what we're going to be doing with the Coronet. Not going out today, just a yucky day. There's a car show this weekend, and about 2 of the 3 days looks like it's going to be washed out with rain. But the good news with that is my backyard, which I just put fresh topsoil down and reseeded, is saving me from having to water the grass today and tomorrow. So hopefully that fills in pretty quick. All right, this is Mopar Den. We'll see you soon.